Welcome back to Taiwan Outlook. Our guest today is the chairman of the Grand Hotel, Christian Tsung. Chairman, we've been talking about the hotel industry in general, but as we know that the hotel industry cannot survive by itself without the overall tourism strategy of this country. What do you think about Taiwan's government's strategy to promote tourism in Taiwan?
Oh yes, Taiwan's government, if you look at the budget, those who luckily get passed by the legislative yuan, I think is the Tourism Bureau. And they have the support of everybody. Either opposition party, they say this is doing good for everybody.
That's right.
And however, there are a few things which would help, but however, it's a choice of people. It's like open up the mainland China market, like the casino industry.
Yeah.
It's a choice of lifestyle, and it has to be determined by people.
Yeah.
And for governments, for the people, by the people, it's a free country.
That's right.
And the quality of life is just as well as important as money.
Yeah.
And I think to a certain degree, our people had passed the stage of, say, I do everything for money.
Yeah.
I like quality.
That's right.
Our government had done a lot. Like I said, Tourism Bureau, they got 600 million increase of increases 1 year,
Yeah.
and this is the only government branch has got that much support of every single legislator. And we do advertisement. We exchanged with all the countries, and we do shows. I remember last show we have all the country come to Taiwan, to Taiwan, and we're trying to sell Taiwan. They're trying to sell their country.
That's right.
Now it's a very sensitive leverage.
Yeah, that's right.
We were talking about the airline ticket money. We were talking off season, on season, but Taiwan's resources is undebatable, and it's a hub forever, even 400 years ago.
That's right.
And the merchants come to Taiwan,
Yeah.
and they were able to sell the herbs to Europe at a few hundred times. So it's really a high added value location. It's a nice hub. I think Taiwan's people, even they're doing it on their own. Even the night market people, they do it, So if you add up everybody's effort and the government's centralized the promotion, I think we don't want it to have a bust of tourists coming.
Yeah.
No. The government's aggressive tourist industry. Double the number program was fine. And however, there's a delicate balance between quality of life.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think we're moving right there.
In addition to nice food, nice people, also beautiful sceneries and so on, many countries are trying to offer more to tourists. And speaking of gambling market, and it has been a very controversial issue in Taiwan. What's your opinion on that? Do you think that helps Taiwan's tourism industry, or it may, lower the quality of life here in Taiwan?
I think it's to be determined by the people. And for myself, I choose Taiwan today. I like the way it is. I think it's beautiful. Yes, in the prior 50 years, we have developed, we had put economical growth ahead of our ecology. Now we're trying this last 8 years, we're trying to balance, to make up. Now some people may say, hey, you're suffering your economical growth for the environment. But environment is forever. Yeah. It's for your generations to come. So I like it the way it is. I'm a bird watcher. And, in Taiwan, so far I have seen the most beautiful bird. And because we keep our environment.
That's right.
And, all different kind. They're going northeast and they're going south. They come to Taiwan to rest.
That's right.
It's such a beautiful scenery. When I go to Hualien, I look at the whales, it gets such close distance encounter experiences.
Yeah.
And in other countries, you only get to see the huge whales far away, far away. No such close encounter experiences.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy Taiwan the way it is. If we can limit the growth and keep the quality of life, and a lot of people like this part.
That's
now
right.
let gamblers go to Las Vegas or whatever.
Or Macau. Yeah.
Oh, whatever. And we have our specialties. We have, our lives, and we can make it beautiful and grows, and at the same time.
Yeah. So maybe people are coming here not to gamble. They are here to experience something. The way of culture, tourism, sceneries, and so on. But what do you think are the most important, unique things that people can experience in Taiwan, especially for foreign tourists?
Oh, I myself, I stayed overseas for 29 years.
Yeah.
The first thing I go every night when I come back is night market.
Night market, nice food.
Yes, I go to the ocean. I went diving. I get on the mass transit, and I get on the bus. I get on taxi because taxi is very, very expensive.
Yeah, very convenient in Taipei.
Very convenient everywhere. You don't have to go to, in overseas. I have to call. I have to make reservations a day ahead. I have to wait for them to come. Here, you go out and you with your hand, they stop.
Yeah.
And I think it's Taiwan. It's Formosa. It's the beautiful island.
Yeah.
It sells for itself.
Yeah, that's right. But as we know that many countries, including Southeast Asian countries like Malaysia, Thailand, they spend a lot of money, trying to promote their tourist market in other countries, commercials and so on. But Taiwan has only, yes, we spend more money, but we still have very limited resources. What can we do to try to overcome that kind of disadvantages?
Actually, talking about Malaysia, I was there this March. I was in Philippines October. I compared the tourism industry, and our club, the National University's Mountain Climbing Club, have friends that came to Taiwan. I used to ask people which city in the whole world. When we moved around, we lived around the world. Which city will be the city you think the most desirable city? You'd be surprised. I hear a lot of people say Taipei. They walk around Zhongshan, Northville. Yeah. And you can see libraries, the culture, the coffee shops. You see Grand Hotel. You walk further down the first section. You see what we loved, and they can hiking. They can get a backpacking and walk around Taiwan and move freely. And this has the best of West and East.
That's right.
It's not something you can get just overnight. East, 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 west, west. Somewhere have the best of West, East. Now, yes, our government is trying their best. They put in 600 million for the advertisement, and we see young people coming. Yeah. Yes, I'm getting people from Japan holding their concerts. Have a lot of fans of the famous stars from Korea. They crowded my hotel. And without government's doing, they would be somewhere else. And because our industry, our culture industry, our movie industry, our show industry, our design industry, our high-tech industry, they attract different people from around the world. And of course, it has to do a lot with the government's policies. We are promoting high value industry, less smoking industry, and they work hand in hand. They work hand in hand. You are who you are. I wouldn't say, okay, we want to change ourselves and make it competitive to certain part of the world. They're selling their ancestors. They're selling history. And however, it's not Taiwan. But
we know that, yes, we need all kinds of infrastructures, food, sceneries, and so on. But I think people are still the key to the success of the tourism industry. Because if people are local, if people are nice to the outsiders, I think people will feel more comfortable staying in Taiwan. What do you think about this kind of infrastructure? Do you think we have very good human resources or nice people in order to accommodate the foreign guests?
If anything, that's number one we have.
Yeah.
South Grand Hotel staff. Okay, even though comparatively now my competitor says, "Oh God, the cost is a little high," I say, you get what you pay for.
That's right.
You get what you pay for. If you think the marginal high cost, you don't want, and then last week we have a VIP came here. He says, my daughter was climbing on your stairs. They grew up there. They got married. Husband is British and come over and says, oh, this is one and only. And, it's the people. Mm-hmm. People has feelings.
Yeah.
If you want to see good sceneries, you can get on TV. You can see them. You can see the picture.
Yeah. People
has feelings, and the interactive feeling, the interpersonal sensitivity, and you have to take a long time to develop. You have to be educated. You have to have this international view. If you don't have that, you wouldn't know what people are thinking. Because sometimes what you think is good, it's really bad for other people. They may not like it. You have Taiwan has been really good. Ages we send people overseas to study, and they come back. They bring back different ideologies. They bring back the modern training. Not only political, but economical, high-tech training. Our people is the best, so it's great. It's service industry, it's people.
That's right.
So yeah, ours is the best. Taiwan is the best.
That's right. And you have been the chairman for the Grand Hotel for almost 5 years. And look to the future. What do you think of Grand Hotel in this industry?
I think as a government-owned or the state pro status will be eventually be downplayed. We will do part of this, competitive, real down to the heart selling, as well as competitive, because we still have to do the foundation part and then do the industry part. Yeah. So we're looking ahead. Yes, I'm looking for changes, and we will have changes.
What are the most important changes that you think that you have to do in order to be more competitive in that regard? We
will eventually partially make cooperation from the foundation, and that will make us to do a lot of things which the foundation could not do legally, and then that part can be as free as a bird.
Wait, eventually that Grand Hotel become a real commercial company, or will keep that kind of non-profit foundation functioning?
I doubt. I doubt you just cannot, because nobody will do your national image selling. Nobody will donate to your land or give your free training or whatever. Yes, we will try to keep part of it as what we're doing, and some as competitive corporations.
And I know you've been hosting a lot of leaders all over the world. Finally, could you tell us the most unforgettable experience that you had?
Oh, gee, I wouldn't reveal my clients' private information. That's number one important rules for business people. Whatever profession, keep their confidentiality.
That's very important, right?
Very, very important. But I tell you, every single encounter is an experience. I may tell you something which is history. This leader of this country, and he was telling me, because when long time ago, people think Cuban is a communist. Yeah. The leader Castro is such a human person, but this leader was telling me he's so energy conscientious. He recycles his wash water. Really? He washes his face first and dumped over to take a shower. And he still uses the old-fashioned electrical heater when he wants to drink the hot water. And he could have abused it, and but I think conscientiousness and the sensitivity of the leader, as well as the political person, is very important. That's why he lasts there for 50 years.
Thank you. Ms. Tsung, welcome, and thank you for coming to our program, and thank you for sharing with us your experience around the Grand Hotel. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wish you all the best.
It's my pleasure to be here, and I hope everybody come to Grand Hotel and experience the one and only Grand.
Good. The one and only Grand. Thank you for watching Taiwan Outlook, and see you next week.